Hey guys, what's going on? It's Wolfbeard. This is Honors Undead Episode 5, starring myself and my co-host Pixels. And our guest today will not be a Gamefaqs member, just an invader. We stare at goats. Very short episode today. It's under 14 minutes. Just want to let you guys know this is the fourth fucking time I'm recording this voiceover, because the first time I realized I had the volume up on my speakers, so it was going to drown out, the mic was going to pick up that noise. The second time, I wasn't actually recording, and I talked for about 7 minutes. And just this last time, I had it almost done, and then the fucking phone rang. And again, I actually forgot to turn the phone off. And it was one of my friends, and for some reason, I'm just absolutely furious at him, and I am going to call him back and tell him he's a dickhead. Anyways, back to the episode. Of course, we have an Arbiter invasion, and he's using a Scion Halberd, which is my absolute favorite weapon right now. The more I use it, the more I love it. I'm doing really well with it in the arena. I have it infused with Flame Weapon, not on this build, on a different build, and I have it infused with a Fire Drake Stone, and I use Flame Weapon. It's absolutely awesome. I had a long spiel about it on my other voiceovers. I'm not going to go into that whole fucking thing about the Scion Halberd. Just so you know, it's a really good weapon. Give it a try. You can get it from any of the Scion Halberd or Scion Guards, whatever they are, that wield it. You'll be able to easily get it. Just make sure your item discovery's up. Upgrade it, infuse it, and it's a good game. Instant win. Anyways, here's another Arbiter invading, and he takes a great fireball to the face, and I took a great Resonance Soul, but I got pissed off because I got hit, so I think I give him the neck slash here. And if you hear scratching, that's my dog. She's trying to get in. I don't know why. I guess because I was eating a bagel before and she wants my sandwich. She's begging. And she's not a small dog. She's a big dog. She's a Rottie Shepherd mix. She's a sweetheart. And I love her. And I feel bad that she's out there scratching at the door. But first things first. And you can see here that myself and Pixels are using the Silver Talismans, which if you don't have a mage and you don't feel like investing the points, you can give yourself Chameleon just using these, and it's really cool. We're trying to scumbag the invaders that come in, but unfortunately for me, I always try to get those cool kills where they're coming in and I hit them with Fire Tempest and they die. Like something you'd see in the Sunlight Blades top 10 kills every week. I can never get it to work. Probably because I'm bad at PvP in general. So whatever, I should probably just stop doing it. But it's still fun. I mean, right here you'll see it. I don't think it touched him. And this is We Stare at Goats. Anyways, he's our guest for the episode. We have a little cat and mouse type invasion here. He runs, we chase him, which, you know, most invaders are going to take off when they're getting ganked to collect themselves and think of a better strategy. And he runs and takes off and uses a great heal. You see as he's running through the pit there. I didn't really want to give chase. Oh no, he's coming back. I'm sorry. You'll see, this is going to drag on, this invasion, but it's a really fun invasion, and we ended up actually talking after this. And I explained to him what we were doing. Asked him, you know, if he wanted to get involved. It'd be awesome to have him. He sent me a request, and you'll be seeing him in a future episode. So there's that. And as you can see there, I don't understand how that great fireball hit him for almost 1,000. I guess it was a counter damage, but damn, man. And you can see here I'm using Divine Blessings. Again, I'm using a save editor. Not a save editor, it's a Mega Mule. Problem with this Mega Mule is it only gives you a certain amount of things. You don't get to pick and choose what you want like the old save editors. Before you start, if this even gets out to enough people, oh, you're a scumbag, I don't give a fuck, okay? Personally, I'm trying to make a quick build. I'm using it for basically entertainment purposes to upload a video. I'm not doing honor duels with it. I'm not in the arena with it. I'm not summoning reds and ganking them with it. And I'm not entering fight clubs with it. And even if I did, it's a legit build. I wouldn't be using spamming Divine Blessings. So save that fucking bullshit for somebody else. I'm not saying it's any of you guys, but you know how there's just tons of these honor guys that it offends them just because they lost. Just because you lose to a Mega Mule doesn't mean that they're modding, and I know there are a lot of modders out there, and that's never going to change. Do I use a Mega Mule? Yes. Am I a modder? No. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you use the Mega... I'm not a modder. That's it. I don't mod my stats or my weapons. Anyways, Pixels was vanquished because he was poisoned. He didn't have a way to heal. And now the tables have turned against me. As you can see, Goats has some help, because I managed to actually aggro all the skeletons that were in the pit. So now I'm the one getting ganked. And a couple times here, I had a chance. I think I had maybe one or two. I know I at least had one opportunity to BS him. And I had the Pyro Glove in my hand instead of my sword. But it's going to end here shortly. Unfortunately, this skeleton, man, he just would not leave me alone. Like, I couldn't... Should have dealt with him. That's all it took, was one great combustion. Why I didn't do that from the very beginning, I don't know. I'm kind of out of spells. I didn't get a chance to replenish them because he was really smart. He was really aggressive. Stayed right on top of me. He wasn't really giving me an opportunity to do anything. So, you're going to see here, it's going to end shortly. Nothing I could pretty much do against his build. I was just... That's it. And there you go. The reach and just my lack of being prepared, I guess. He just won, and good game, Goats. And like I said, you'll see more Goats in future episodes. Pretty much, like I said, this episode doesn't really have much. It was about 38 minutes of video that I cut down under 14 minutes. It was just a lot of standing around. This playthrough, so far it's been tough because you're trying to organize a playthrough with, you know, it could be 30 guys, 40 guys, however many guys want to get involved, and trying to get everybody included. It's not all just gonna work like you think it's gonna work. You have to send messages, and unfortunately a lot of times there's connection issues because it's not just guys that are next door to me. We're talking about guys that are... I have guys from New Zealand, I believe Australia, from the UK... I mean, across the... I mean, I live in Pennsylvania, so I have guys from California. Pixels is from Oklahoma. And unfortunately, I mean, my connection isn't... It's not terrible, but it's not great. So, I had a lot of problems connecting with people, trying to get them into my world. So, there was a lot of messages. That's what a lot of... I don't think you guys want to sit here and see 20 minutes worth of messages. So, if the editing's sloppy, I'm using what I was given. The Windows Media Live Maker. I'll probably upgrade at one point. This guy, Disturbed Age, no clue who he was. I thought he was a Gamefaqs guy, but he's not. And to be honest, I probably would have Black Crystalled him out, but since I used the Mega Mule, when you choose to use it and you choose to give yourself the items that it comes with, it takes every item out of your inventory you had before you used it. So my Black Crystal is gone. And I don't think at this point... I think I was trying to get Sulaco back in, and I couldn't get him in for, again, connection issues. But anyways, there's a Fragrant Branch of Yore that I grabbed. And not sure what I was doing in here. Well, probably just healing, using another Divine Blessing. What's up with this here? Oh, yeah. This is... I don't know, I think Disturbed Age was... Yeah, he was vanquished. I forget what goes on. I know we only get to the second bonfire. Not much happened. It was a very, very boring episode. Other than the 3 or 4 invasions, there was a lot of nonsense. Pixels... Excuse me. Pixels figured out a way to pretty much glitch out of the map with a jump. I couldn't get it done. See, if you look, you see over there past the... Right before the windmill, he's up on a place where you're really not supposed to be. I don't know how he got there, but thanks for breaking the game, Pixels. I think I'm going to report him as a hacker and a modder. And you can see here, I don't even know what I was doing. I think we were maybe waiting to get... I know we were waiting to get somebody in. I think it was Sulaco. Dick Pixels was checking out the area to see if there was anything interesting to report, but alas, there was really nothing. And then I'm going to try for like the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the video to get up there, and for some reason I just couldn't get up there at all. I don't know why. I guess we were just really, really bored at this point. But you can see he gets up there a few times. I don't. But I guess we'll take this time to, I don't know, I don't know what to talk about. I guess we could talk about FromSoft being sold to, I don't even know. I know the name and I forget it now. But apparently, according to a video by Epic Name Bro, as of March of 2013, From Software is worth their net profits were around $30 million, whereas Tokawada, I think that's the name of it, was worth roughly $1.6 billion. So for Souls fans, I guess it's a blessing and a curse, because they do have the money to improve on a lot of areas of the game. They can make the game a lot bigger. They could probably take steps to prevent a lot of hacking and modding that goes on, save authenticators, all that kind of stuff. It'd be nice, but then again, you never know if they're going to try to cater, even if they want to go down more of the casual route. It's up to them, I don't know. And also there's been the leaked pictures of, I guess it's going to be a new Demon Souls project. Well, nobody really knows for sure. It looks like a Souls setting with the guys using shotguns. Looks to be maybe within the time frame of the 1800s to early 1900s. My personal opinion is it's definitely Demon Souls 2, just in more of a quote-unquote modern setting. Because if you notice in one of the screen caps, it looks like the hero, quote-unquote anti-hero of the story, is going through a boss fog. So there's that. It's called Project Beast, by the way, which is interesting because Dark Souls, before it was released, was called Project Dark, and I believe in Demon Souls, the final boss that you encounter gives you the Beast Soul, so that would pretty much make sense. So Project Beast, I personally believe, is Demon Souls 2. There's been talk of a Demon Souls 2 coming, and it's supposed to be PS4 exclusive, which means I will be buying a PS4 as soon as it's announced. I still haven't gotten any of the next-gen systems. I was thinking of getting the Xbox One, mainly for the Elder Scrolls Online, but I'm not really happy at this point about paying for the Xbox, paying for Live, and then paying a $15 a month subscription for Elder Scrolls. I haven't heard really much about the game, but there's that. Anyways, Pixels was vanquished. I don't really remember what happened to him. So we're coming to a close here. I'm going to be coming up on the bonfire, lighting it, and then I promise you guys that coming up the end of Harvest Valley, Earth and Peak, you're going to see a lot more action, a lot more fighting. So that's about it for this episode, guys. I just want to give a shout out to Pixels, my co-host, and We Stare at Goats for his really good gank busting invasion there. And if you guys liked what you saw today, probably not, but if you did, leave a like for the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. It helped me a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. All the support I can get from you guys, I definitely appreciate. Thanks so much, guys, for watching, and enjoy your day. And that's Wolfbeard. I'm out. Later.